Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to another episode of Herm's House Podcast. It's been a little bit. I get it. We're trying. I promise. We have some issues that we're navigating through. But anyways, I'm your host, Herm. What's up? And this is my wonderful, beautiful wife and co-host, Miss Kristin. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Where'd you hide your mic?
You really want me to show the people?
Whoa. Relax.
No, just relax.
This is a
Wait,
PG.
wait.
See, this is a PG show, bro. You need to relax.
Family
friendly.
If I put it here, it's too heavy. And
I know, that's even my collar is starting to
And I try to put on my hat, and we're in a new era, and it's awkward.
Whatever. New era. It's a hot girl era. Anyways, before we start, I would like to start off by thanking our sponsor, Anchor Financial Solutions Group. As always, if you wanted to reach out to them, you can get into our link tree. We have them in our show notes. But get yourself a financial professional on your side to help protect your family's wealth, lifestyle, and dreams for the future.
You're like way out of breath today, babe. What's going on? Were you watching Cops?
I was watching Cops, and we had pictures earlier already. Here's why because we have pictures. We have the worst schedule for today. I don't know how many of you guys out there coach youth sports, but we had pictures at 8 a.m. today. But our game isn't until 1:45, and we're sitting here. It's about 10:30 right now, and we just had to come home, which we live 15 minutes from the park, but now we had to come home and twiddle our thumbs for the next 2 hours before I have to pack the kid back up and back out there. It sucks because he's already in his uniform, he's ready to go, and he's like, all right, let's go play. And it's like, well, it's not for another 6 hours. It's like, that's cool. The pictures lasted all of 11 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I think we were done within 10 minutes, which I really like this format. Like if you've played sports when you were younger, when I used to play sports, it was like, okay, everybody shows up at a certain time. You take your individual pictures, then you go and take your team picture, right? And it's always like a hassle because the whole team and the photographer has to go from one spot to the other. And it just is always kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And this is really cool because they take the individual pictures of the coaches of the kids and then they superimpose them all together into one group picture. Mm-hmm. So now you're not having to worry about each kid, no blinking eyes, like
Gordy,
any of this.
Open your eyes. Would you
so
stop?
good.
Quit poking him.
Yeah.
Stop. Yes. So that's how we still do our football pictures. And that is what we run into every time. Get up. No. Sit up on your knees. No, sit up on. And you have to go over there and walk over.
It's hot. Yeah.
My knees hurt.
Yeah. No, this is great. I think this is the best. Everyone should take their picures
like this.
100%. Youth sports. Yeah. It's great.
So
I think it's Christy Harris is a photographer.
Bell Vikings,
Shout
if you're
out.
listening, maybe just reach out and see what they're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, speaking of baseball season has begun, not just for the Texas Rangers, for my Rincon Rangers. And we have a 7U squad, basically. I guess this is just coach's pitch. 7 and under get to play. I had some concerns for our game because Gordy, this is like his 4th season of playing. And so he's gotten the hang of it for the most part. He still needs a little bit of growing and whatnot to do, but he's actually one of the better players on the team. And we have one kid who's just a stud. That kid's he's gonna play baseball for his whole life. But other than that, I was like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to, get some hits or how it's gonna go. We had our first game a couple days ago, and it went awesome. Gordy was first up to bat. First pitch, he went swinging, boom, got it out of the infield, base hit, and then he didn't stop hitting after that. So it was a lot of fun. I didn't even have enough time to pull my phone out and record because it was right away, first thing. Luckily, my brother recorded it. We posted it, but a lot of fun. All the other kids did so good, and to see one of the other kids that's on our team played with Gordy a couple years ago on our T-ball team, and now this is his first year of coach's pitch, and I mean he's swinging the bat, and it's fun because he got a home run. He actually got it into the outfield, so he's about Gordy's size, maybe a little bit taller.
He's a little bit taller,
but he's swinging that bat. He's got a heavier bat. After I saw that, I was like, I get Gordy a heavier bat.
That might help him.
Yeah, put a little bit of strength into his swings because he swings all lackadaisical, just I'm like, "Bro, can you?
He's gonna get the heavy one and be like, it's too heavy.
It's too heavy. My arms hurt. My hands hurt." Because he told me the other day when I picked him up from school, how was your day, Gordy? And he's like, I can't talk right now. I'm too tired. And I was like, okay, you're too tired from what? And he goes, writing. Apparently they had him write 1,000 words. I was, you read 1,000? What were you doing? He goes, I was writing a book.
Oh, it was the book.
It was the book that they're writing a story for. And they put it all together and then they sell them at the end of the school year. I was going to say season, the end of the school year. And I think we got one last year, didn't we? He had like a little...
I think so.
Like a
it's probably in his
thing.
room.
I don't know.
They put a story. Each kid gets a story, I think. I'm not sure 100%.
It's cute.
But it's cute.
Whatever.
It's super cute.
It's another way to spend $30 at the school. Might as well. Whatever. Yeah. But other than that, I think the biggest news for this week is that we had our number 8 anniversary. And if anybody read my post, I did a little rhyme, said, anniversary number 8. Ain't it great? I'd love to go on a date with you on the interstate. And that was all I had.
Just a rhyming fool.
Yeah, it was all kinds of stuff rhymed with 8. But that's all I had for
There's some things you probably don't want to put out there.
Yeah. But so yeah, anyways, this week was our 8th anniversary. I like to tell the story of our wedding, at least of our bachelorette party.
I mean, did we do this last year's
I don't
episode?
remember.
I think
remember.
We did.
I never remember.
We went through this like all last.
Sure.
We posted the video.
You did post a video. You didn't post a video this year.
No.
You reposted it.
I reposted. No, I'm saying on the episode. If you would have, if like on.
Oh, you put it up. Yeah, on the. Do it again, dude.
Well,
for all 2 of you new listeners, maybe you didn't go back that far to catch up to the.
Well, I told our listeners to go back on our Instagram and go watch our video and watch the episode.
You know, why make them scroll all the way back, dude?
In honor
just throw it in this one
of our anniversary.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's easy. Just go onto our podcast page.
Far scroll.
No, but the views, it helps. Click through each one.
Yeah, scroll.
Go
That's
watch
what I was
all of
doing
them.
right now, scrolling on my phone.
They're a little rough. Some of them are a little rough.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still rough. Let's be honest.
We're trying.
We're trying.
Yeah. But yeah, we got married 8 years ago. And it was the worst because I was showing last year. I showed Gordy the video.
Oh my god!
And he cried. He cried. He was like, "I never got to meet my tata," and because had been his great grandfather, Christy's grandfather, walked her down the aisle for her wedding, and he watched it. And unfortunately, he passed away that year. It was the year before Gordy was born. And he watched the video and he was like in tears. He was like, I never got to meet him, and he was sad.
And that's who he was named after, his middle name.
Right,
yeah.
Manuel, or as Nana calls him, Baby Manny. And this year I showed it to him because he wanted to see it again. And we watched the whole thing and he was done. I was like, what'd you think? He's all, it was long. Not quite as emotional as he was last year.
No, but he did make me a little emotional, where like this ties back into baseball a little bit. Because they picked their walk-up songs, right? So all the kids get to pick up their walk-up songs. And he picked Immortal by Imagine Dragons,
I think.
I think that's what it is. It was on Big Hero 6, and I think that's how he saw it. And he was like, yeah, okay, but because I played it for him, the part that I added, and he's like, no, it needs to be, there's a part that says hourglass. And it was like the lyrics are, I try to picture me without you, but I can't. Mm-hmm. Something like take the time back in the hourglass because I try to picture me without you, but I can't. Sure. And then like goes into the Immortals like part of it. And he goes, yeah, because that's from my Tata Manny. I was just like, oh.
Gordy, you never met him.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, okay, sure. And he's like, yeah, because like Tata Manny died. And Tadashi on Big Hero 6, he died. And they missed him. And I missed him. And I was like, okay, that makes sense.
I mean, we talk about him enough. And you go into Nana's house, she's got a big old shrine of him. And he's out there in his little Diamondbacks jersey. They got to take him to a game and all that. Well, we benefited the most out of it because we did have 3 weddings that year. And he was able to attend all of them. The last 2, I feel, were rushed because he was at the end. He was getting sick. And he was already sick. He's been sick for years at this point. But he got to walk Christy down the aisle. He didn't have, an oxygen tank. He didn't have a wheelchair. He was still, and it was crazy because he was such a large man. He was 6'3", 6'4", and just a presence. He walked in. He had that nice little bouffant hair that he had combed back from like the 50s that he never got rid of, and it was just gray at this point, And yeah, got to walk you down and hand you off to me, and I was like, thanks. Yeah, but it was fun.
We did. We had a lot of fun. I found our vows. I felt like something was crawling on my foot. Sorry. I was like, what is that? There's nothing there.
It was just a string.
It's nerves.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that was so gross. It literally felt like something was crawling on my foot.
Ew.
I was like, oh, what is that? There's nothing there.
Okay.
Sorry.
Slight freak out.
Sorry.
As
I
you
was
were.
trying
You
to keep
found
my
our
cool. Thankfully, it was nothing.
I'm looking at her feet now just in case because I don't see nothing.
I know. Did anything fall? Oh, my God. Okay. Okay, what were we doing?
You found our vows.
Oh, our vows.
Yeah.
I keep them in our little safe box.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that writing them because I procrastinate. And
I wrote them the night before.
Yeah.
No, I don't even. Did I write them the night before? I think I wrote them in the dressing room, dude.
The day of.
I think I wrote them in the dressing room.
Yeah, because I was like, I wrote them on, like, if we take them out, because I didn't take them out when we opened it. We found them the other day. But I wrote it on the notepads from the hotel.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote it on. And I was writing it that night. Ashley had stayed with me that night before in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I got to write my vows.
Me and the boys stayed at the house, and you and Ashley stayed at the hotel.
Yeah.
It could have been the night before, but me and Josh were practicing the night before the song that I sang to you.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, dude, this is so much better because we would always try to practice on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, this is going to be a disaster. and then we got to actually practice in person. He was like, okay. I was worried it was going to be an issue, but it wasn't. It was fun. I was definitely nervous, but it was
so good. It was a good surprise.
Sure. It was
I didn't
fun.
know you were going to do that.
Oh. And then Josh did a good job by we hid the guitar behind the DJ booth, and then whenever we went and did our first dance, that's when he kind of snuck over there with the bar stool and grabbed the guitar and just kind of sat there, and then you looked over like, what are y'all doing? So it was fun. We had a good time.
It's like one of those moments where I feel like all the attention is on me and I feel all awkward.
You just want to do the awkward turtle hand motion, the ladle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's scary.
All all the emotions and all the things like standing there and everybody's watching me.
It was crazy because we were watching the video and we got married, again, we said 8 years ago. 8 years ago, and obviously life happens in 8 years. And we had 3 people from that video that were like kind of quote unquote main characters, if you will, that have since left. There's been they're gone. Have passed away. And
by left, you mean
left.
Passed away. Yeah.
Have left us from this earth. And
because there's people on there that we don't really talk to anymore. So you could like left, but there's some people on there that like.
That's a military life. If you have a military life, when you're stationed somewhere, you might hang out with somebody a million times. I mean, even if you're on shift work, we're both on day shift, and we hang out every weekend. But now we're both on night, or you're on night shift, I'm on day shift. Well, you basically just died to me, bro. Like I'm rarely gonna see you.
I don't know what any of that means.
She didn't work shifts, obviously. It was, once you guys were closed, you were closed. Whatever. But we would, you go to lunch together, you hang out, your families hang out and all that. And then you go to night shift and it's like, I don't know who you are. Can't hang out on Friday because you work till midnight. I'm like, tripping. Yeah. I got off at 2, so good luck. Yeah. But drill weekends, the only time you got to see when I was writing about one of the old recruiting buddies that posted on Facebook saying, like you civilians don't know how hard it is do drill. And it was being sarcastic. He goes, because my alarm is set for Monday through Friday, and I almost forgot to set it for this one weekend a month that we had to go for wake up to go to work, and it was always for us. Everybody scheduled their fill in the blank on drill weekend for us, like all the civilians, right? So they'd say, hey, we're doing a birthday party for Mijo. You guys should come. It's like, Nah, we can't. It's drill weekend. Oh, do you guys? Let's go to the game. We can't. It's drill weekend. So I was in the guard for 17 of my 20 years. No, 15 of my 20 years. And yeah, it never failed. Can't do it. Got drill.
Well, that was the whole point of like when we got married, because normally drill is first weekend of the month, normally, and
Ideally,
because the first 2 units we were part of, that's what it was. It was first weekend of the month. So we're like, okay, let's do the last weekend of March, so that way
we'll never have drill.
on our anniversary. And then the unit you go to,
I moved to Texas, and they, for whatever reason, are the only unit in the country. I don't know of any other unit that consistently had their drills at the end of the month.
Yeah,
that was us in Texas.
Weird.
Unbelievable.
What the heck?
Come on now.
The whole point was so all of our anniversaries, because the next year after we got married, we moved to El Paso
to start with our first anniversary.
You had drill.
Yep. Luckily, I have the coolest commanders, and I'll tell them, "Hey, this is my anniversary this month. I'm not coming to drill." And they're like, "Yep. Well, see you on Monday, Tuesday, whatever day we came in after." Oh, you tired, bro?
Oh, I woke up at 3 this morning.
Well, stop doing
I
it.
had the worst nightmare.
You want to tell us about it?
Yeah, I can tell you about it.
I was going to tell us nobody cares about dreams, but yeah, you want to.
Oh.
It's like nobody cares about my fantasy football team, but by all means.
So rude.
Like there was the dragon, and then there's.
I was like, you want to hear? Okay, fine. No.
Go ahead, tell them. Tell them so they can go ahead and be like, oh, here we go.
No, it was crazy. It was kind of scary.
How was the nightmare kind of scary?
Well, I guess scary for me because I could tell someone else and they're like, that's not scary. But to me, it's scary.
Was
But I
E.T.
feel like, what?
Was E.T. in it?
No.
See, that's why it would be kind of scary, but it wouldn't be scary to anybody.
No, so we were in this house. It was like we were on vacation or somewhere. There's a bunch of things that happened, like in my dream. I just don't remember all the things that led up to this moment, right? Sure. But we were in this house in this vacation place, and all of a sudden they were like, prepare for this winter storm, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, there's no winter storm. Like, it was fine. So I went to the back porch to go look outside, and the entire floor was just ice and snow. And it was freezing. It was windy, like a blizzard. And I was like, oh my gosh, because you had just said you were going to leave. You and the boys were going somewhere. And I was going to run and tell you, like, be careful. Like, just wait because it's ice. Because I was slipping on the ice. So I ran inside, went to the front door, and you were like backing up out of this driveway, right? So imagine looking out of this porch. There's a long driveway. It's almost like a cabin, right? Okay. And you're on a porch, and then there's a long driveway to the side.
Sounds super cute.
Next to the driveway is like a river, and it's flowing with the water, right? And the snow and the ice.
Dang, where were we?
I don't know.
Fancy.
But it was, and then so I see you backing up, and I'm like, babe, and all of a sudden the car starts to slide.
Ah, dang it.
And it's sliding, and then I see you like panicking, trying to get control, and just flat falls into the river.
So that's how you know it was fake, because I would not have been panicking.
No, like not panicking, but like I can see you trying to like get control of the wheel. Anyways, it goes into the river. You, Mariano, and Gordy are in the car. So now I'm like trying to go out there. I see you come up, get out of the water. And then I see Mariano come up out of the water. I'm like, where's Gordy? And like freaking out because the water's moving and I can't see him. I can't find him. And like all of a sudden, like he's on top. He like got out and was on top of the car holding on while this water's moving. And it's freezing, and like just panic. I woke up like in a panic. I was like my heart is just pounding. Like the anxiety that I had after that was just crazy.
It's funny because we have in all of our vehicles, we have those knives that have like the window buster on one side.
I don't think mine's in my car anymore.
Well, we got 38 of them.
But anyways, yeah,
you want to throw one in there. But I have to where you can bust out the window.
Yeah, the little.
You can cut the seatbelt of it. Yeah, and of course it's got the blade on it for whatever reason. But yeah, so that would be, if that's the scenario, that would be my first thing, go into my little glove box. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and cut the seatbelts of the boys just so nobody's panicking. Let's go. Bust out the window. Vámonos.
Yeah.
See, I already fixed it.
Yeah, well, that wasn't happening in the dream.
See, that's how you know it wasn't real. You should have known immediately. He's not using his knife. So.
Sometimes you can't control what's going on in your dreams. They just make
I just feel like you're pretty...
freak out.
At least you're pretty good at like, this is a dream.
Sometimes
Which is wild, because I've never in my life ever have I been able to be like, this is a dream. And you wake up like, oh man, she's gone. I mean, what?
What?
When you're dreaming that you're like, that hot chick is talking to you, you're like,
Oh.
what's up? And then
See,
you wake
mine
up
is more like food. Like I'm about to eat something like really good and I go to bite it and then I can and then I wake up and I'm like, oh,
but you could just go get
that was the best brownie ever. Like nowhere on this world is there something like that.
You just go get that.
No, it's not the same.
I guess.
It's not the same.
Sure. Well.
Yeah, so that's why I'm tired. I woke up at like 3 this morning. We didn't have to get up till like 7.
Yeah, I had my alarm for 6:45.
We went to bed close to 11.
Mm-hmm. I had to wash our uniforms. Forgot to wash our uniforms. It's another lovely part of being a sports parent.
I mean,
if today wasn't pictures,
if
it wasn't pictures, it wouldn't have mattered.
so
But I know
many
his
times.
pants were dirty because they had all the. How many times we've taken? Because we either we didn't know. And that's another thing. If we're not coaching, we're not really in the loop with all of the, like, we have picture day. Or
well, to be fair, that was more so soccer.
That's what I'm saying. We weren't coaching soccer because I don't coach soccer. I don't know anything about soccer. You kick the ball.
But that league
Can't
isn't
use your
really
hands.
that organized either, or that
Sure.
to be like to have an app. Like right now, we have an app that everybody's on and goes to, and all the information
chattings.
is over the app, both baseball and football.
Yep.
And soccer is not like that. So I think even if we weren't coaching, if it was
If I
baseball or football,
Yeah,
like
for the record, if I was
we
coaching,
wouldn't have to manage it.
if I was coaching soccer, we would be on those apps. Like everybody download the band app. Any parent out there that has more than one is like you have the band app, you have the league app, you have
Game
the
Changer.
Game Changer, and it's just like it's like all the streaming services.
Yeah.
And then at school, the school, you Power School.
Power
If you
School.
got to download the Zoink app, and this if you're doing the that one or the Zoopalope app, you're just like, can we not with all of this stuff? How many times my dad was like, why do you have 4 zeros? He's like, oh, that one's in Zamalam. That's why I didn't see it because we're usually on this one, and I'm just like, see, that one doesn't make any sense. Why are you putting your kids on different, like your students on different apps for assignments? Just let them, whatever. It's dumb. It's so irritating. I'm getting so old.
You really are.
Like all this stuff, just sitting at home with a letter pinned to the shirt like back in the day with a safety pin.
What was happening the other day, and you were getting mad and irritated at something, the kids or something, or the sound. I don't remember what it was. I was like, "Damn, you're just getting old, aren't you?"
That's
Just the way you complain about things, like a grumpy old man. I'm like, you sound like a grumpy old man, and it's pretty funny.
For those of you that are just listening on podcasts and are not watching my facial expressions right now, it is very like, yeah, right. Super scrunchy eyebrows. Just think Mexican Donald Trump. And yeah, I don't believe you. I don't know what you're talking about. And I am not grumpy. Far from it. It's funny.
Grumpy today.
No, you want to talk about like
you.
super not grumpy is
Getting grumpy now.
the we have 2 little girls on our team this year. Last year I don't think we had any. We might have had one. Well, we had one last year, but she didn't even go to all the games. She went to like 3 games. But we have 2 girls on the team this year. One of them, she's an athlete. Like she's played before. She's 7, but you know she knows how to play, and she's doing pretty good. The other one is very new, and we all did our walk-up songs, and you know everybody's got these cool walk-up songs. We were talking about with Gordy. He's got Immortals. They're all over the place, by the way. There's Super Mario, and then there's like this super death metal. Is it death or deaf? Death? Deaf. Like I can't hear you, it's
sure
metal, or he dead.
Deaf,
it's
but
metal.
deaf would make sense because they're screaming. You can't hear
yeah, deaf,
afterwards.
like,
Leaves you deaf.
Anyways, I'm gonna just say with an F, deaf metal. That way, you know, because you know, any Ebonics. So her song comes on. She's got the golden. What is it? Yeah. Gonna be golden.
Yeah.
The freaking K-pop thing, which is a jam. I'll be the first to admit that's a dope song.
Well, and all the kids are screaming,
they're all
singing
like,
it in a dugout.
go. But she doesn't come out, and I'm first base coach, and I'm just sitting there waiting, and I'm like, what are they doing? What's she? Like she can't find her bat or what? She was crying in the dugout.
Yeah.
And they were trying to cheer her on, like, you got this, you're going, blah, blah. But all she's seeing is like 11 people screaming at her to go hit the ball. And she's just like, crying tears, and I go out and tell everybody. I walk over to her. I was like, "Move, go away, everybody go away." And I get on her knee and I get in front of her. I was like, "Hey, babe." I was like, "You good? You nervous?" And she looked at me. She was still crying. Yes. I was like, "I am too." And she looked at me like, "Why are you nervous?" I was like, like this is crazy. We got all these people here, man. Like, this is crazy." I said, "But look, you're gonna go out there and if you mess up, you mess up. Like, who cares? Nobody cares. You know, you're gonna just do your best, and hopefully you swing the bat and you're gonna get a hit. And if not, we'll bring the tee out there and then we'll put the ball in there and then you'll hit it that way." And I was like, "You're good. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be okay." And she just looked at me and kind of wiped her tears and walked over there. And she got a hit. Boom. Second or third pitch, whatever, but she got a hit. She got out there, and then I got her to first base, and I gave her a high five. And I was like, "See, you're being all nervous," and she was just kind of shoulders down, like, "Okay, I know." And then
she was cute.
Yeah.
She got to third base. She goes, "Hitting off the tee's easy." Like, yeah.
Well, that was the second time, because the first time, yeah.
Well, yeah, she got out the first time, but the second time she's like, "Hitting off the tee's easy." I was like, "It is, but we're gonna learn how to hit off a coach."
Yeah, why don't we just do that every time?
Yeah, she's cute.
That, honey, is called T-ball.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I wasn't expecting to be out there on the field that day. It was kind of like, because we're all like helping. So I'm so grateful to have like other moms that are like
Village.
hands-on, like willing to help, because it's been rare through the years to have that kind of
Support.
help and support. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
had a
mainly
few
the moms
teams.
are just sitting there watching you struggle in their lawn chairs while you're in the dugout trying to get everybody lined up and then
Yeah.
play the song and then
do all the things. Yeah.
it's hilarious.
But I'm grateful to have the team I do this year. And I was kind of like, normally I'm very like, okay, make sure it's like this and make sure we have that and do this and do that. So this year, this first game, I was kind of like, we're fine. We're good. Mostly because I was like hurting. Like I was having cramps.
Sure.
So I was like,
She was doing a girl thing.
I was doing my girl thing and it was so annoying. And I'm like, I just can't. So I just didn't even say anything.
I would like to see, hopefully whoever's listening to this like follows us on Instagram or whatever. I want, especially the men out there who are married or maybe you have a significant other, and every time that girl time of the month comes, how often your significant other says, "I hate being a girl." Oh, I hate being a girl. I hear it at least once a month. And and I was like, that's literally my favorite part about you, but whatever. I just throw it on there. It's like, hey, just give me a little high five raise or something, like, that way I know I'm not alone. But,
so you wouldn't love me if I was a worm?
Is she snuggled in a blanket looking like a worm? Yeah, I'm like, no, I didn't say that. But I said I would kill you. That was what would happen.
Oh.
Because you would die. But
You would kill the worm?
not like, never mind. You don't get it.
Oh.
Wow, that's a little over the head action going on
I'm
there.
not a cochino like you.
Wow,
No?
disagree.
Hmm?
Yeah, but anyways, what?
Just
Weirdo.
no, I think it's funny because like you think about the communication, right?
Mhm.
And like I completely missed it.
Yep.
I completely just like, what? Oh, it's like the way, because I'm thinking you're like gonna step on me,
No.
and you're thinking other things.
Like
But
I
just-
see it like, ew, gross, a worm, squish. No.
Yeah. It's just like the different ways that people communicate.
Sure.
And
Like
the
that
jokes
little snafu
and-
that we had at the front of the community, like the little what are they called? Those
pylons.
Yeah, those pylon things. Yeah, that they we live in Rocking K, which is a
Telling people where we
community.
live. Come stalk us and whatnot.
Okay, yeah, here's my address. And
Don't.
don't. And they put our little symbol thing is a K that has like a rocking
Like a
chair
rocking
bottoms,
chair kinda
right?
K, yeah.
You imagine a little rocking chair, but it's K.
It's like the branding of
Yeah.
our neighborhood and the area.
The marking, if you will.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, and we recently had an accident where
I
a
didn't
car.
see that accident. I see what.
Yeah, the car crossed the median, went into the embankment on the other side.
Oh,
Yeah, you didn't see it? Yeah, it was on our neighborhood app. I'm surprised you didn't see it.
I didn't see what the accident was. I did see that there was an accident, but I was in an accident. I'm like, I'm already wherever I'm going to be. It doesn't bother me none.
Yeah. Well,
my
they
kids are
crossed
in
the
it.
median, so I think that's what they were prepping for. Is they put the pylons, or what are they called?
I don't know.
Anyways,
Like
the
little
poles.
Yeah, big old
And they did,
thickums.
yeah, three.
Yeah,
1, 2,
3 in a row.
3 in a row.
Like ascending or descending.
Yeah, like a design.
In size, 1, 2,
They're
3.
coppery color.
Like rust.
Yeah. Rustic, right? And on top of these
They had
cylinders, they put the case.
Like cut out. Like,
Yeah,
you get like the
have
metal cutting
lights.
tool and then the light shines through so you
Yeah.
can see the K.
Yeah, and someone posted it on our page. And when I initially saw it, and someone was like, whose bright idea was this? I'm thinking, because people complain on our app all
About
the time.
everything.
Our neighborhood app, everybody's complaining about everything, about what the HOA pays for.
And if you're driving a silver Honda and you live on this street, how dare you slow down?
They're always complaining on there. So I was just like, okay, they're mad that the HOA bought these things and they're fancy
Spending their money.
spending our money. And then that's all I thought of it, right?
No. When I saw it, I was like, oh.
And then, he saw it and he's like, did you see? And I was like, what? He goes, the K's. And I was like,
There's 3 of them.
And I was like, oh.
In order.
3 K's.
You're pulling up to that neighborhood and you're like, KKK. You're like, well, I'm going to go ahead and turn around out of here.
Yeah. I was like, oh my
Not
Lord.
buying a house in this neighborhood.
I didn't even think about it that way initially. And then you said it and I was like,
Well, again,
right.
we were having a discussion because it was one of our buddies came by. He actually was recording an episode that we will be posting later. But we were talking about it, and he was like, "No, I saw it right away." And then he said, "Well, it was more prevalent where I grew up because where he grew up was in the South, out in like North Carolina, and I grew up in Texas. And let me tell you something about North Carolina and Texas. The KKK is kind of a thing. Arizona, I mean, sure, I'm sure there's those guys who run around like." Yeah, whatever.
But it's not.
But it is not. Like I told her, I said, we literally had like a rally at our city hall, just white hoods and capes and all the things, and we're just kind of like, we're just gonna go ahead and go somewhere else today. So when I saw it, I knew it wasn't intentional.
Well, no, they immediately went, and you could see they
they
took
went
off
with
the cake,
like a plasma cutter and just got the first and the third. And then they replaced them with like these squiggly little designs. Like, I don't know. You can imagine like the galaxy, how it spins.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, oh.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
They weren't, I don't think it was intentional.
I don't think it was intentional either. They're like, it's cute. Let's put it on there. Let's just put the K's on top.
Yeah,
but I didn't think
adorable.
like there's 3 of them.
In a row.
But we were talking about the welders. Like they had to have been like, well, this is what they want. It's okay.
Again, like, first of all, I guarantee you the welders were probably Mexican. And they probably have no idea what that is. Like Douglas.
No, maybe. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
I'm going to go with
But
that
same concept, because I probably would have just put it on there and been like, okay, cool, we're done.
Here's your 3.
Yeah.
Enjoy. And you're just carrying them. One of them's even backwards, so you can't even see it. Like, not even paying attention.
Yeah.
I get it.
Ugh.
I saw it right away, but we had a history with it in our town growing up, and you didn't. So it makes sense. But it is what it is. They fixed it, and it's fine. But people were on there like, how dare you? And
So racist.
you
Yeah.
guys are ridiculous. It's like, bro, it was an oversight. They even, like somebody called the news from our neighborhood.
They came and did a news story on it.
Somebody from our neighborhood called the news, and they had the cameras out, and they were like trying to get some of the I was gonna say customers, our neighbors, trying to get interviews. Like, how do you feel about that? I was like, go away, guys. Like, here comes the media. Imagine blowing
And then you got to be careful what you say, because I guarantee if they would have interviewed you, like, well, I don't care. They're like, see, they don't care. They're racist.
This guy. Oh,
that propaganda.
They wouldn't have got me. Like, no, he's too brown. No. Get somebody else. A little lighter skin. Where's Layla? She's white.
Yeah.
But anyways, you good? We're gonna keep them to 30-ish minutes.
We are at 33 minutes. Yeah. It's just we're just so used to talking, I guess.
I know. That's why you want to drag it out to the usual hour.
Go the full hour.
What we do.
We can.
No. The only problem is, again, this is the biggest problem. One, we have a young team. We're talking about the scheduling, and we already went to the park.
I'm like, where are you going with this? I have no idea what the problem is.
4 hours. Generally, when we go to the park, especially on a Saturday, we go to the park, we do our game, clean everything up, come home, I can get a beer. I can hang out and watch basketball. I can, whatever we're doing.
It's getting into your beer time.
It's not only is it getting into my beer time. The Rangers play today at 1 o'clock Our game's at 1:45. I'm already going to be on the field warming up. Just barely our second game. I'm already missing, and I had to leave early for the other game because
Remember
they
when
played
I told you you didn't have to be a coach?
Remember when I told you can't do that?
Well, you don't get
There's
to
no
complain
way.
on here.
There's no way.
And
I
you
can't
don't
sit
get
on the
to
sidelines
complain.
and watch Gordy be coached by somebody that I'd be like, that's not, what are you doing?
I do that
Because
all
even
the
on
time.
my own team.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, but you're saying it to me. And that's different.
I can't say it to you.
But you are saying it to me.
You won't let me say
under
it.
your breath. So, like, sitting on the sidelines and watching it happen, it's not going to happen. So instead,
Complain.
I've got probably 8 more years of this, if I had to guess. 8 more years of me actually being able to coach.
8?
Like junior high. For your junior high time frame, he'll probably be like on the school's team.
Probably 7, because he's going to be 7 this year.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
what I said,
8th
8,
grade
15.
is 14.
What is it?
14.
Oh, is that 8th grade?
Yeah.
I think 7th grade is actually in Texas when they start playing like the team sports. Mm-hmm. But there you go. I got a few more years. Not a big deal. I would have been completely done by now. Had somebody.
We could still be done. You don't have to coach. We could watch.
Have to go to the game.
You can go to the game, but
But
you
then I'd have to watch.
can sit in your chair, drink your beer in your Yeti,
In my Yeti.
and watch your game while you're watching Gordy. Because then you don't have to watch all the kids at that point. You just watch your kid.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying, giving you solutions that you don't want. It's all
It's
right.
a terrible solution. No, you're giving. It's not that I don't want it. It's that you're giving a terrible solution. There's the difference.
It's not terrible. It's
Yeah, you're
actually a
saying
really good solution. You
I
just
could watch
refuse.
somebody else coach my kid rather than me. It's like, I'm not.
You could still coach from the sideline.
The other parents do.
All the other parents do anyway.
No matter how
so
much I ask them not to. Yeah.
just saying,
You know,
be that guy.
they're fine.
I'm that guy when we play soccer.
Fairness, our coaches are out there because they have to referee. Like when their coaches are on the field at soccer, they're not really coaching. They're refereeing, making sure nobody's kicking each other.
I mean, sure, but still coaching nonetheless. Like telling Gordy, "Come on, Gordy,
Kick the ball.
get in there.
Yeah.
Let's go."
That's encouragement. That's not coaching.
Okay.
I'm all for encouragement. Let's go. But when it's saying, drop your elbow, pick up your elbow. What do you, raise your hands. What are you doing? Hey, you're swinging. Like, hey, shh, we'll do it. Thank you. That's why I get paid the big bucks, which we get paid nothing.
If you got paid the big bucks, I'd say keep coaching, but you
I don't
don't.
even think we get discounts in baseball for being coach. I'm not sure if we do or don't.
Nothing. Nada.
I get a free shirt.
You do get a free shirt.
It's cool. This is my hat that I had that I bought myself, but they do give us free hats, but I'm pass on those. You know, whatever. Anyways, we'll go ahead and close it up. I gotta go
Your little rant is over.
lay down and wait another
Now you're gonna edit this.
hour and a half for
You gotta edit
what's there to edit? And add the front, the back,
front then back,
ready to go.
then front then back again.
Yep. Music. Herm's hand. Yeah. And then it's ready to go. Well, anyways, I'd like to thank our sponsor one more time, Anchor Financial Solutions Group. Get a financial professional on your side to help protect your family's wealth, lifestyle, and dreams for the future. Reach out to Anchor Financial for all your financial needs. Yeah. And they'll help you in any state, all the states. Reach out to us if you need any help. We can help you get in touch with them, connected, and all the things. With all that said, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck out of here because we got stuff to do. So we'll see you later.
Bye.
Huge thank you to our sponsors for keeping Herm's House going. Your support helps us continue our mission to uplift veterans, families, and our community.
If you want to support the show, it's easy. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're interested in sponsoring an episode or partnering with us, reach out anytime at Herm's House Podcast on Instagram or email us at hermshousepodcast@gmail.com.
Thanks for visiting Herm's House. Y'all come back now, you hear?